Hello YouTube, welcome back to Sonic's Jam, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and in this video we're going to be playing Mystic Cave Zone and, if we have time, Oil Ocean. So let's get started. Save game. Now I did try recording this level and Oil Ocean and I managed to fit them in the same video, but when I went to play the video back to watch it, see how it turned out, I broke rule number 1 and that was check the microphone was on. So when I checked the video back, there was no voiceover. So because the SEGA SATURN saves my progress, I couldn't go back to re-record it. So what I did was I replayed the entire game. So I got all the Chaos Emeralds again, and I managed to get them all in Emerald Zone. So if you look on the score, it's going to be different. But I'm not far off. The score's not too far behind. So yeah, and we're going to become Supersonic any moment now. As soon as the next time we jump, we're going to be Supersonic. There we go. Supersonic for the very first time, and he can be quite hectic in this level, really hard to control, and he can very easily be crushed if you're not paying attention, because there's a lot of things to ball you up in this level. And Supersonic is very loose, so he's hard to control. So we're invincible to everything apart from being crushed, so nothing can hurt us. So the level's going to whiz by much quicker. So that's why I said I could possibly get Mystic Cave and Oil Ocean in this one video. So let's go up here. I think this is the way we have to go. There you go, there's Tails. And there's two ring monitors down here. We'll get those. And the previous video that I did, I noticed that my voice was very low. It wasn't quite high, and the game audio was higher. So what I did was I went on the Elgato settings and I turned the game audio, the game sound down a notch or two, and I put my voice volume a notch up. So I'll see how that turns out. So yeah, I should have done that from part 1, shouldn't I? But the other parts were fine. Weren't too bad. Unless the microphone wasn't near my mouth enough. I don't know. So yep. Mystic Cave Act 2. And I'll show you a secret checkpoint. So if you're still struggling to get the Chaos Emeralds, I'll show you another place where you can have a try. And that's here, that you go to the left here. And there's the lamppost. And if you ain't got 50 rings, you can just go over to the right here, and there's enough to get 50 here. So here we go, Supersonic time. You've got to be extra careful here. I did watch a Let's Play of Sonic 2, and someone said that being Supersonic in Mystic Cave Zone is a death sentence. It's not that bad. Just gotta have a bit of skill, that's all. And I've been playing a lot of Super Nintendo recently. Another YouTuber that I watch sent me a load of emulators which you can load onto the original Xbox, and it's got all the Super Nintendo games, all the Mega Drive games, it's got all the NES games, and a few other consoles, but I was mostly interested in the Super Nintendo. So I've been having a session on that recently. And I did think about doing recordings of emulators, like, because you can use save states. So I thought I might try a few more trickier games. And just use save states. And where the Elgato, the editing software, I can just chop out all the failures and all the loading and saving the state, so you wouldn't really notice. So there we go, that's Mystic Cave done. And we're going to play one of the more trickier levels, and the one that's probably the most disliked amongst all the levels, and that's because most of the enemies in this level shoot projectiles and pellets, and it's hard to see them because the enemy has shot its bullet before it's even appeared on the screen, so the only way you can really dodge it is if you know it's there. So yeah, but I don't mind this level. There you go. Oof. I don't know what happened there. So the enemy spat its bullet out the same time we tried to hit it. So yeah, the enemy that's probably the most disliked is the seahorses. Right, we'll go down this way. We don't want to sink in the oil, otherwise it's instant death. So right, you go get some rings, and we'll be supersonic any moment now, unless we get hit by an enemy somehow. Go 45. And in these lifts, sometimes there's some secret passageways. So when you go up, quickly jump off and go on the underneath bit. And there's sometimes some goodies. Here we go, supersonic now. There you go. We can breeze through this level now. We'll try down there. Is there a secret down here? Yeah, there is. Some monitor blocks. Oh, going really slow there. Oh, get the rings. There you go, nice. Fuck. Oh, see what I mean? When I'm supersonic, the whole handling is so loose. Right, let's get this one done. Because we're supersonic, those seahorses can do naff all to us. Right, there should be a 1-up down here. Ooh. There we go. There's a few 1-ups knocking about in Act 2. I think there's about 3. 2 or 3. There we go. And underneath that lift there's a goalpost. Not goalpost, checkpoint post for the special stages. Go. So yeah, we're nearly coming to the end of Sonic 2 now. Got about 3 more stages left and we'll be starting Sonic 3. There you go. Jump up there. And that's Act 1 done. What are we on? 8.5 minutes nearly. We'll try and squeeze Act 2 in. Let's go. I see you, seahorse. Let's check what's underneath there. Anything down here? Yep, 2 monitors. So we've got to go left and then come back on the screen for the lift to respawn. Oh! Didn't know that spring was there. Right, there's various ways you can go in this level. There's about 3. You can go up that way. As soon as you touch these lifts, it's going to take you in a different route. I like to go this way. Ooh. Get those rings. Ah, I missed one. And I was thinking about my next Let's Play of what to do. I was thinking about doing Crash Bandicoot for the PlayStation 1, or I was thinking of going back to Nintendo and doing Super Mario 64. Not too sure. Nah. Fucking hell, I wanted to go the other way. There you go. Maybe that's why my voice was low. Maybe I'm just mumbling as I'm talking. I'm not actually speaking loud into the microphone. I don't know. Just got to keep trying. Right, jump on that. If you stay on it, it should fall off. Here we go. There we go, supersonic. So we've got to rush to the end now. Because I don't want to face the boss of this zone with no rings. There we go. Jump up there. Come on. Oh, we don't really need that, do we? Get the rings. No, not many there, is there? Alright, jump over there. Not far now. There we go. We'll get that just in case we lose our rings. And we'll get that just in case we die. And here we are, people. Oil Ocean boss. You go, just bop on him. Tails is gonna help out. There you go. And he dies. That's what you get for trying to help. Alright, let's go dodge this. We can just stand here. It's not gonna do anything to us. And I don't know what the Elgato is going to do, how Supersonic's going to come out, because when I upload to YouTube, the quality goes down instantly. Like when I noticed that when I watched the video on YouTube, that when I've got the shield, that little flashing blue shield, like I got there, you can't see Sonic. It's just like a blue covering thing. Like you can't see Sonic, like he's just disappeared. Like you just see like this little blue blob. And where did my shield go? It just disappeared. Oh, what we're doing? Got a bit carried away there. I was going to start playing Metropolis Zone then. So it's 12 minutes. I'm going to end the video here. And I'd like to thank you for watching if you did manage this far. And in the next video, we're going to tackle Metropolis Zone, which has 3 acts. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.